Da, 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 da. That's right, 31 Days is back with 31 Days of Batman! That's right, and we're going to start off by talking about the movies because, boom, they're awesome. And also, I wore Batman as a Halloween costume ages and ages ago. I think it was first grade. Of course, so it was the gray and probably blue old school Batman. That's right. I was first introduced by the TV series, and yes, they call it campy, but hey, it was fun, and why not? So, I figured I'd grab the 1966 movie with Adam West, and we start with this, so that'll be some interesting fun. But then, 1989 hit, and I was growing up, and the series sort of grew up on screen with me. I'm sure the comics were already dark, and we've got the Batman 4-film collection, 1989 to 1997. You can see the 4 films there, pretty cool. The top, a little bit dusty, but there's that. Yeah. There's stuff on the bottom. Probably can't read that here. And the back. We got some interesting stuff. So let's pop these out. And of course we start with 1989's Batman, Michael Keaton, Jack Nicholson. Wait till they get a load of me. Kim Basinger. And yeah, this was the first, I guess, Batman that sort of felt like it was maturing, like I was back at the time, and really awesome. Great performance by everyone involved, and I can't wait to watch this again. And then moving on to one I'm not sure I've actually seen. We've got Batman Returns here. Got Danny DeVito as the Penguin and Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman at the back there. And this will be interesting to watch. Again, this can be debated as to whether or not it's a Christmas movie. So, I mean, if Die Hard's a Christmas movie and it's not traditional, and Gremlins is a Christmas movie and that's certainly not traditional, then couldn't this be as well? But we'll watch that. And then moving on to, also, this was big in high school, and they were selling the cups at probably Taco Bell, I think it was. What was this university? I don't even remember. But Jim Carrey was huge at the time, so he got the role of the Riddler. And if anyone had figured out that it was 31 Days of Batman, then you cracked the cryptic code, so great job there. But yeah, we got Val Kilmer instead is the role of Batman here. Yeah, I can say Jim Carrey. Tommy Lee Jones, of course, played Two-Face. And, I mean, it was a little bit goofier. And I think that was the problem the toy companies had with Batman, is it was just so dark. And they're trying to sell toys to kids, but it's a little bit scary for them. What is the rating on that? It's not rated R, is it? PG-13, okay. Actually, this one's PG-13, too. They're all PG-13 so far. But, yeah. Oh, it says it's the best Batman yet, according to the back. I don't think I'd go that far. But, again, and we got Nicole Kidman here, Chris O'Donnell, and Batman Forever. Pretty good. I wouldn't rate it as high as Batman, but, yeah, this will be fun to watch. And then, concluding the, well, I guess, original quadrilogy, or whatever you want to call it. And it's been panned. I mean, I'm sure you heard about the bat nipple suits or whatever. And Arnold Schwarzenegger's cheesy one-liners here as Mr. Freeze. But, yeah, and Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy. And it was all about the Uma Cup. Again, I think that was Taco Bell or whatever. Had to get that. George Clooney takes over the cape here. Uh, near the start of his movie career after ditching ER, and I can understand why. He's all right. Actually, I think the first and only time I have watched this, I did fall asleep, so it was a struggle to stay awake. But I think that was like 1 or 2 in the morning. But so we'll watch that again and see if it's as bad as the critics say. Because again, I don't remember it being that bad. But Alicia Silverstone as Batgirl there, Chris O'Donnell returning as Robin. So it's kind of weird. You got the same Robin but a different Batman. Yeah. And then it laid on the shelf for a couple years and came back with the, I guess it's the next trilogy. I'm not sure what they have. Yeah, I think they're calling it the Dark Knight trilogy. But we got Batman Begins, and I saw this one in theaters, which I can't say for the rest of them. But, and it was really good, really interesting, really dark. I mean, what was the meme I just saw that Batman keeps getting darker and darker? Pretty soon, oh, I think that was Screen Rant or something, or was it, no, the Push, the show where they pitch meeting or something like that. But they sell you on the movies, and yeah, pretty soon it's gonna get so dark that it's just a black screen, and with and they read a Batman novel and still make money. But no, but he came back. Who? Oh Lord, I ought to know who plays this. But great performance as Batman. Goes into his origin story here as there, Christian Bale, of course. Yeah, okay. So yeah, and directed by Christopher Nolan. So he goes into the Ra's al Ghul origin stories, and which the other ones didn't. So pretty good, and you can see this is on HD DVD. So it'll be interesting to whip out the Xbox 360 HD DVD player, because I had have one of those for a few movies. More for the novelty, but some of these can actually be found really cheap. So that'll be interesting. And if for some reason that doesn't work, or I'm traveling or something, we always have Batman Begins on PSP for the UMD video. And I'll whip that out. Not much to see on the inside, just the UMD there. But this was great for a couple times I flew back home. Pirates of the Caribbean, got a couple of those on UMDs. And just watch that on the flight. Of course, now almost all the movies are on demand. You can see just about anything you want. So that is Batman Begins. And next up, probably the highest rated and best grossing Batman movie of all time. You got The Dark Knight, and of course the classic performance by Heath Ledger as the Joker, and I think it was his last movie, if I recall correctly, but I'm not sure. Gary Oldman was Commissioner Gordon. Christian Bale returns as Batman. Morgan Freeman was Alfred, I believe. So pretty interesting. I mean, yeah, the great acting here, great performances all around. This is a must-watch. I would say if you can only see a handful, original Batman and Dark Knight, and then you can compare who was the best Batman. You be the judge. But this will be great to watch again. I haven't seen that in a while. But yeah, blew me away. They say it's a little bit long. But I don't think so. I think the pacing was great, the action was great, and yeah, that'll be fun. And then, originally I wasn't going to buy this one, but I figured since it was the only one I was missing, I might as well. You've got Dark Knight Rising, or The Dark Knight Rises, and a little bit of an OV here for the Japanese version. So that's pretty cool. Christian Bale returns for the third of his trilogy, and it's actually pretty thick, so it's a little bit thicker than regular Blu-ray cases, so that's good. Can open it up and see why. What have we got here? We've got extra goodies, which yeah, so you just have the 2 discs there for Dark Knight. But this bad boy comes with an actual cell from the movie. Not sure the cold cells, but so that's pretty cool. You've got prologue. So there's an actual comic here. That's freaking awesome. You've got some Club Warner advertising here, and Dark Knight Rising, Injustice, and other stuff, action figures and models you can buy. So a little bit of sales propaganda, but hey, the other goodies are more than make up for that. Then you got the movie itself, 3 discs. So it should be Blu-ray, DVD, and then special features on another Blu-ray. So that's pretty cool. I mean, it's not the best one. Bane was a little bit not portrayed as well, I thought. And I wasn't really interested the one time I watched it. But we'll give it another shot here, because it's 31 Days of Batman. And we've also got The Batman, boom, which I saw in theaters in March. Great freaking movie. Again, very dark. Like we said, darker, darkest. And then we'll just have a blank screen. But this is a nice little slipcover here. You can see the back again on the front. And I'm so glad that the main villain is the Riddler. But you've also got Penguin here. And Catwoman makes another appearance. So that's interesting. Revolutionary, electric, and exhilarating. Is the artwork the same? The artwork is exactly the same on the back there. And the cover, but yeah, so what do we got in here? Special features. There's a Riddler disc there on the right for me, left for you. You've got the Batman, that's your DVD. Whoa, crap, we got a flying disc here, and a digital movie code, which we don't need. But yeah, there's the Blu-ray disc. And you need to stay where you belong until I'm ready to watch you in a couple of weeks. Get in there. That still doesn't feel right. But okay, anyway. So yeah, again, great movie. This was the one, they also said it was running a little bit long, but I don't think so. Very smart, intrigue, intelligence, and on both sides of the equation, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, so the Batman, great movie. That's going to be a good watch. So, yeah, actually, yeah. Again, I think it's great to watch all 3 of these and then compare for yourself who the best Batman is. And you can compare these two, find out who the best Joker is. Although I guess there's also The Joker, which was also a great movie, but that's the Joker, not Batman, so we're not going to watch it during 31 Days of Batman. Okay, so that is my thoughts on the Batman movie series, not animated, sorry. We're just not going to have time. There's so much in the Batman world to cover. But the next video might be the games. I'm definitely doing a game video. Might be gameplay, it might be other stuff. But yeah, until next time, thanks for watching. Comment on your favorite Batman movie, and we'll see you in the next video. Have a good one. I'm Batman.